Saurabh Kinchuk, it's not the sledging room today. It's Olympic Tales, an India Today podcast special for the Olympic Games. The Paris Olympics is here, Saurabh.
Yes.
For us, it's once in 4 years. But like the great man once said, Abhinav Mindra, it's not once in 4 years for the athletes. It's every day. And it culminates in this beautiful, beautiful period of 16 days, right? And what better venue than Paris? We all, remembered what Tokyo was.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was a showcase of human spirit. After all that happened over the last 2 years, we just saw that there is room to fight. There is room to realize your dreams. When COVID stuck, we all thought, okay, we're not going to see tomorrow, right? When we we used to smuggle goods from our nearby grocery store, or
Hoard goods.
just hoard goods,
Yeah,
or just step out 5 minutes to get your favorite food from Nietzsche or your favorite vegetable. It was a luxury back then, right? And we all thought, okay, it might probably be the end of everything. But then the Tokyo Games was a beacon of hope, and that's how it was portrayed also, right?
Absolutely.
And India's best ever medal tally came there, 7. What do you guys think of Paris? As in, how is the excitement? How's the Josh?
Absolutely excited, because what Tokyo did was it gave us more hopes. If I look into the history of Olympics, India's history at Olympics, I think we have won 35 medals.
35, 37.
Yeah, we started participating in Olympics in 1900.
Yeah.
And it has been 124 years and 37 or 35 medals.
Yeah.
So it means that every medal is hard earned, and it means so much to every Indian.
Yeah.
Everyone who loves sports, because Olympics is the biggest platform to perform as a sports person. And as you said,
Bigger than T20 World Cup.
where is T20 World Cup? Entire world is waiting for Olympics.
Before we started Olympic Tales, we thought of changing the flavor of it. Not keeping it like sledging room.
Yeah.
But I think that's coming ingrained, right?
It's been
This is a disclaimer that a little bit of shameful mockery and all that will be there in Olympic days as well. But yeah, I'm sorry for interrupting.
No.
Yes.
So absolutely, you see how much that means every medal.
Yeah.
And we have seen in the past 20 years, after every edition apart from 2016, we have grown as a sporting nation. We have won more medals. So whatever happened in Tokyo, we fought, and then Neeraj Chopra's gold arrived. India's hockey team broke their drought. They won the bronze. And now I just hope that the amount of support these athletes have got from the government and the kind of hard work they have put in. Because in Tokyo, as far as I remember, there was a lot of chaos before the Olympics, as you mentioned, because of COVID pandemic.
Even the games were postponed
Yes,
by 1
the
year.
games were postponed for 1 year. And to almost every athlete that we talked to, they all said that we were not in the best of our physical and mental conditions when the game actually happened. Because we were, like every other normal human being, every athlete was also
in lockdown.
Yes, exactly. And then when the games also happened, there were bio bubbles, and there was so much drama happening in Tokyo, we remember.
Yeah.
But then our athletes, they outshone their biggest medal tally, and they won 7. So this Paris, I just hope, fingers crossed, like before the T20 World Cup, I had said, fingers crossed, we go on to win more medals than we won. That is my hope.
38 then. Or
no,
better than the
too
previous
much
edition.
to hope. But at least one more gold.
Yeah.
Maybe Neeraj repeats his feat.
Yeah.
Maybe an Antim Panghal wins it. Maybe a Nikha Zareen wins it. Or maybe shooting ends their drought of 12 years drought. And they finally win a gold. So, second gold after Abhinav Mindra. So, we never know. Let's see.
Saurabh is like that,
very practical, man.
Yeah.
Paris is the city of romance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing more romantic than India, doing their best in that particular event. Something that I've seen from in the lead up to the Paris Olympics, especially in the Asian Games 2023. I remember this Jyoti Araji event, 100-meter hurdles.
100 meter, yes.
100-meter hurdles. Gets called for false start, which she never did. Gets called to the sideline, asked to get out of the entire, what do you call that? Entire lineup. And then she fights to stay there and then wins the silver. That kind of spirit, I think that mentality change, that I am here to fight, I have worked for it. that I'm really excited for India in Paris Olympics, you know.
Yeah.
And like you say that there are multiple medal contenders this time. Not like we have good shooting team, good archery team,
Yeah.
boxers, wrestlers this time, and obviously in athletics, Neeraj obviously is there. So I don't know, fingers crossed, man. Let's get double digits this time, just like how in Asian Games we did triple digits last year.
So, if you saw 1900, we had Norman Pitchett winning the medal.
He saw 1900s में Norman Pitchett winning
No, I mean he meant.
he knows what he meant.
No, he meant that we all have read about Norman Pitchett.
No, but we have read, you have seen.
Yeah, because I am 120 years old.
At least.
Or more than that. Oh,
At least.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that, like you pointed out, it's no more about just competing, but no discredit to the people who make the finals, people who compete. Olympics, unlike any other event, is not invitational, right? You have to qualify.
Yes,
For instance,
you earn it.
For instance, the qualification mark to qualify for the javelin throw is 85 point something, 85 or 83. So you can't just go there and get the things done. You need to have a certain amount. In badminton, the qualification is just cutthroat. Every sport has it. Like I still remember Lakshya Sen was going there, but then because of the COVID, he couldn't go there to Tokyo. But he's again after overcoming a slump, he's again there. So it's not just about winning medals. Yeah, we all talk about, yes, China and US win 120 medals, but let's be frank, we don't have a sporting culture yet. So many things have to be done. Like, okay, we are a cricket crazy country, but how many of us do follow sport? As in, do you play a sport in the morning? No. You occasionally lie about playing badminton. You occasionally lie
hell with it, man.
You call people to cricket and then don't turn up. You come to play cricket to have chole bhature in the morning. So
okay, saying everything that we have accused you of doing in past few months.
So it's the blood and sweat that people put to just be there. An Olympian is an Olympian. So I think you have to give credit where it's due. Will you say that Deepa Karmakar finishing 4th in Rio is any smaller achievement than a medal?
No.
A gymnast going there and making the team proud. Abhinav Bindra in 2004, we remember him for 2008.
Yes.
But 2004, he went there.
Reached the finals,
couldn't do well. But he never gave up. I will learn. And 2016, he finished 4th. So there are tales. We need to stop thinking beyond medals. Yes.
Start thinking beyond medals, yeah.
But then only we'll recognize Avinash Sable is a world-class steeplechaser.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So just don't discredit saying that, he didn't win the medal. Winning medals is, yes, absolutely important when you look at the competition and all that. But I think going there, competing, just not refusing to give up is something.
Also, like, just to add on to your point, look at the support systems that these athletes come from and the athletes that, say, from USA come from. USA is the most successful nation in Olympic history. They have some like 2,500 plus medals or something like that. But look how from their childhood and their college systems, how they bring up those athletes. Yeah. Somebody like Nikhat Zareen, I remember she talks about this again and again, that I am from a very orthodox family in Telangana and nobody wanted me to play.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted me to fight. Everybody said...
I think she has that famous quote, no? When her mom asked her once, or her neighbors asked her once, if you get punched in the face, who'll marry you?
Yes, exactly. So if
you want
the fights are incredible, interview, right?
Go to www.indiatoday.in and get that interview there.
Yes, of course.
Of Nikhat Zareen. But yes, of course, the fight, it's just not the day, as in like Abhinav Bindra mentions, it's not the Olympics. I think every day they work towards that. From, for instance, Nikhat Zareen, that was a win for her. That was a gold. That was the first gold medal that she won when she convinced her father that I am going to take up this sport, right?
Yeah, that's a very nice way to put it, actually.
Absolutely.
I have also won a gold medal. I told my father that I will not continue engineering and keep...
Yeah.
You should not discredit this.
Never.
Absolutely.
But tell us something, Saurabh. Yeah, we all know the history. But what were your favorite Olympic moments? You've followed, like, say, from when did you start? 2009. Not even 2000.
So 2000.
In 2000, you were 8 years old.
Yes, I will tell you.
Do you remember Karnam Malleshwari?
No, listen to me what I'm saying. That I come from Bihar.
Yeah.
And Bihar itself does not have a sporting culture. But we as kids, we were forced to read newspapers in our schools. And I remember might be in class
Class 2, 3.
2, 3. There was the first time when we were introduced to newspapers. Get into the habit of reading newspapers. And I don't remember Karna Maleshwar's name. I will not lie. But I read about a woman going from India and winning a medal for India.
Yeah.
Later, when I grew up, when I grew interest in sports, I got to know who is she, what she did, how she fought there, and how she won that medal. So yes, 2004, Rajyavardhan Rathore.
Yeah.
That was
I remember. Yeah.
that I remember.
Yeah.
Because that was everywhere. I think that was the first time we had won a medal in shooting.
Yes.
And
silver.
Yeah, first medal ever in shooting.
Yes.
So that was everywhere.
Yeah.
And that was because I was 11 years old. And I think we all.
Did you watch it in DD? It was in the
Yes,
evening,
yes,
I think,
yes,
right?
yes,
It was in the evening
It
when
was in the
news
evening.
channels flashed it.
Yes,
Still remember.
yes.
Don't act as if you were not born in that era.
No.
Yeah.
So my Olympic
Was that your favorite moment? I'm sorry for cutting you.
It's okay,
there.
it's okay.
But let him, he was going
Yeah,
to give us
so-
some emotional
yeah.
part then.
No, nothing much
Yeah.
emotional. But for
2004.
me, most emotional moment, it has to be Neeraj Chopra winning gold.
Yeah, because you were akele, you were stuck in the ship.
I was covering that
Yeah.
event. I remember and I will tell you what happened. So we were in shift. You were in shift. I was in shift, and we were doing that shift, and we were covering the live blog. I had to send the alert, and we were working from home because of COVID pandemic. The light went off.
Oh.
Okay, so I just switched on my phone, and the laptop was charged, and put in and the moment Neeraj Chopra had won the medal, so I sent the alert right on time, because that is like for them it is winning Olympic medals. For us, it is to cover them.
Yeah.
To let the readers and to know
Yeah.
that we have won it. We have won it.
Media plays a big part in it.
Yes, we
Like,
definitely.
as much as we cover we need to cover the journeys of these people. A lot of athletes sometimes get really bugged that you only talk about me when I win a medal or when I win a championship. What about the 365 days where I have puked in training every day, where I have struggled so bad with injuries, my mental space was messed up? Why do you not talk to me then? For that, we have done a little bit, I think.
A lot of, yes, I agree that it's majorly missing. Like, if a cricketer hits a 50, we go and cover his house, we celebrate his year. But then, like you said, there are a few organizations, few people who really do that, as in it's no discredit to what the sporting journalist fraternity is doing. But yeah, there is a lot of improvement in terms of going to a local meet and identifying people.
So one thing needs to be understood from because I am not complaining against the athletes, but cricket did not gain everything at once. They had to win things for gaining things.
Yeah.
1983, I don't know what happened, but I have read reports that there was not enough funds for cricketers. When they came to India after winning the World Cup, I think Lata Mangeshkar did a show and she arranged the fundraiser to host the cricketers.
Yeah.
So cricket did not get everything on its plate. They earned it. You also earn it. Slowly and gradually, India is growing into a sporting nation. It will take a lot of time. But you, all athletes, you have to be the ones who have to wake the nation up. We will do our job. Each one of us, sports journalists, viewers, everyone, we will support you. But one thing has to be done, that your efforts have to be translated into medals. Whatever you talk about morals, whatever you talk about, it's not just about winning medals, but winning medals count the most. If you don't win medals, nobody cares about you. Sorry. It's absolutely, it's there. Because
I don't agree with that. But
I also don't agree with that.
But see, again, like it's
Like
like
we are talking about doing our part, like the media.
I'm agreeing.
Part.
No,
But-
it's like telling a regional language medium student to attend a competitive exam. It's like I simply
it's
think
not
like that. Yeah.
No, if you
Because
want to,
you don't have the basic support for
cricket did not have its basic support in
yeah,
1983.
of course.
They did it, they won it.
Yeah, but the
You
biggest
win it.
difference is that
Cricket
cricket
is
is
played by
handled
10
by a.
countries.
I don't compare it, but they...
Like, cricket is played by 10 countries. I won't agree to that
Yeah.
analogy at all.
No,
Yeah.
but you have to win.
Nahin.
You chose the sport.
Yeah.
You work hard, and now
That is why I'm saying, yeah.
my biggest point is, now the government supports you whenever you want to go and train. Now you can't come and complain, okay, we did not get enough support. You are getting the
Of course,
support.
of course.
Obviously, I agree with one thing, we are not a sporting nation.
Yeah.
You have never got that kind of support from your early childhood.
Yeah.
There's no structure in place. I agree with that.
Correct,
That has to
yes.
be done. But if, for example, if you have gone and you have competed in 3 Olympics,
Yeah.
and even if you not won a medal, at least do something remarkable, finish at some position where I feel, okay, no problem, we did not win the medal. You did something remarkable. Like you talked about Deepa Karmakar, like we talk about G Milkha, like we talk about PT Usha. For every Neeraj Chopra, there is a PT Usha.
Yeah. I was coming to there only.
Yes.
Neeraj Chopra has his medal given, like you spoke about Jyoti Araji. I think the track and field athletes are now saying that we are not going there to just compete. Your point is taken there. Like for instance, Avinash Sable is consistently finishing 5th, 6th in Diamond Leagues. He's doing it. And I think that is Neeraj Chopra's, that moment changed the landscape of, has it had a positive impact? What do you guys think?
Absolutely. it has.
Unquestionably, yes.
Absolutely.
Unquestionably, yes. For a kid to do that, like in a sport that we had absolutely zero history in,
Absolutely right.
it has, like, the ripple effects are so much. Now immediately foundations take stock of, oh, who are the other people that I can rope in? He can be great someday. Okay, let's fund these people.
Yeah.
The people that get funded affect several other lives around them.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. And look at what, like, even javelin right now, we have 3 people who can compete at any Diamond League
2
level.
people are competing at the Olympics. Kishore
2 are already, and DP Manu's there.
DP Manu was, okay. He
Yeah.
was not allowed to compete.
Yeah, so that's there. But I'm saying that the levels have increased. I think who is that Odisha lady's name who was a sprinter for us?
Himadas.
Himadas.
No. Himadas is Assam.
Sorry.
Somebody from Odisha. I forgot. I can't believe this. But anyway, like,
Okay.
look at the numbers of sprinters that we have of late. From Avinash Sable, there's this 19-year-old kid from Haryana who's currently training in the USA
Yes,
collegiate
yes,
games.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he is touted to be one of the next big things for us. So the ripple effects are massive, man.
That is what I am saying. When you win big, you inspire a generation. When you inspire a generation, even when you don't have the basic amenities, every kid tries to do their best. Because I remember, Sunil Chhetri was asked, okay, so there is a FIFA World Cup in a podcast, FIFA World Cup final going on, and then India is playing an
No, Premier League going on and ISL going on.
No, he was asked 2 questions, this also and that also. So he said very clearly, you will go and watch the game which is more in training. So you have to be the best to be viewed.
Yeah.
And Indian athletes, now they're getting the support. And I hope, I don't know how many medals they will win. I will not predict it, because all these athletes, irrespective of whatever medal they win, they have done their best to reach wherever they are right now. Because if they are competing at Olympics, they are already in the world's best in their discipline, their sport. But now the thing comes down is, if 100 athletes are competing, 50 years down the line, people will remember only those who have won medals or who have reached near a medal position. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and also for that, competitions get increased, right? Like in wrestling, I think the Tokyo Olympic silver medalist did not make it through.
Yeah, Ravi
Dahiya this time around. Why does that happen?
Yes.
Because somebody saw his medal and thought that, oh, I want to become him.
Yeah.
And then he knocks the person out. So more the competition, better your medal prospects, right?
Absolutely right.
Will we ourselves give up the cricket obsession? That is something that is...
No,
Why do
it
we
is not
need to
about
give
giving up something.
Is
It
that
about
the right way to
accepting-
put it?
No, the right way for me will be accepting Olympics and other sports, giving equal coverage when we can. Because
Coverage, all that leave. As in, don't talk about... Let's not talk like journalists.
no,
Let's
I'm not
talk
talking about
like
journalists.
a public a person.
For a normal public, if right now, if a Neeraj Chopra is competing at Diamond League, everybody wants to know what is happening.
I was just going to come to
What
that.
is happening with him? What has he done? When
You are
PV
excited for
yes,
it.
when PV Sindhu was competing somewhere, we knew, okay, PV Sindhu, yes, she will do something. We'll watch whatever she does. If, for example, Lakshin competes somewhere, we will watch him. If Satvik and Chirag fights, if they play a badminton match, wherever they play, whoever they play, we will back them. They will get support. You saw Bharat Mata Ki Jai Nare were done when they were competing in, I think, Commonwealth Games. So these things will happen when you win things. Simple. It is never about leaving the obsession. It is about going into a sports-loving nation.
Yeah.
Accept everything.
Yeah. And a sports playing nation also.
Sports playing nation has to be the first thing.
Yeah.
Only then you love sports, you play sports, only then you win medals.
I think we play sports, yeah. Don't we play sports?
And you know what?
For
As
instance,
like school and colleges don't.
Yeah, that is, I think,
not
that is
college.
where
I think school will play enough sports.
I
College
remember-
will not.
not all these Olympic
So
sport is what I think.
Akshay gave me Avinav Binda's biography. So he writes about sporting culture in Germany, shooting culture in Germany, where he says that in India, when we pick a rifle, when we shoot, when we do, okay, we have done a great job. We are doing our bits and yeah. But when I went to Germany, when he went to Germany, when he saw that sporting culture, it was like a routine for them. So your sporting culture and the discipline has to be, and it comes from the grassroots structure.
Yeah.
Young kids taking up the rifle and shooting, okay, we'll go and compete.
Yeah.
That is how it makes count, for example.
Right. So is there an argument for India to move into the way that US does things? Where, like...
Gun culture.
No, oh my God.
Okay, come on. How did you bring this up?
No.
No, that was obvious.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
No, so basically, where you get college sponsorships to play whatever you want to play.
There are quotas for sports in
No,
Indian
there are
education system
quotas for sports,
Even
but
in
colleges
government-
don't compete. Like when I was studying in the university, the university had its own games.
Yes.
So Symbiosis had its own game. Who does that benefit?
Exactly.
Who am I competing
inter-college events happening. No, let's not discount what I'm saying is you need to bring that exposure at a very young level, a very young age. Like we are all thinking that okay, when people win medals, we'll give them attention. But I think there should be more done in terms of getting the sport there at the college level, at the school level, and making them for instance, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, we all had spaces to play, go out and play. Where do we have spaces in metropolitan cities? Especially?
Very unfortunate.
So you go to the next tier of.
No, and one more thing. 20 years ago, our parents, your parents, my parents, when I was a kid, playing was the last thing they wanted to do.
Yeah.
Padna nahi hai kya? Don't you want to study? How will you get good marks? How will you get a university? How will you get good job? Now I have a kid. He's 1 year old. I will not be forcing studies on him.
Yeah.
If he has to study, okay, you study this. If you want to play, you want to play. If you want to do this change of mindset has to be brought in parents here also. According to me.
Saurabh was thinking about
IPL contract. Already
Yogaraj
Yogaraj Singh vibes coming out right now.
Yeah.
No, I will not be forcing things on my kid.
Yeah, but I think, so, if we are going to talk about Paris, we have to mention here that India is also trying to bid for the 2036 games.
Yes.
And by then, I think a lot of, for that push, I think Los Angeles and Paris will be very, very important, right?
Definitely.
So from Paris, you said you will not predict it, but what are your expectations from Paris? 117 athletes.
Yeah.
A couple of very good contingents.
I will not name I will not mark the number of how many medals we win. But I hope there are certain disciplines where I believe we can break that drought. Like shooting. Like archery.
Boxing,
definitely.
Archery, we have a drought kya?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because whatever happened in Tokyo, it was very, very unfortunate. We did not do anything. Okay. Then
Shooting has been a blank since
because
2012.
4 medals overall. Whereas when what concerns me more about shooting, when you play in shooting World Cup, we win so many golds
Yeah.
But when it comes to Olympics, that number falls drastically.
Yeah, and it's supported by a well-run organization.
Exactly.
Also, NRAI.
Yeah, exactly. So these are the few disciplines where I believe we can do, and badminton also, because apart from PV Sindhu and Saina Nehwal, I don't think any other athlete has won a badminton medal.
Because we did not have a strong badminton contingent
but now
before.
we have. Now we have. So now you have. I'm not saying you have to win, but you should win. You should give your best. Yes, there are a lot of great players right now also in men's discipline, women's discipline, singles, doubles, everywhere. But you should be giving your best. In tennis also, I think we can't. I'm not saying we will win it, but we should go the distance.
No, highly doubt it.
I believe we can.
Because it's a makeshift pair. It's
I agree
Bopanna
with
does
you.
not play with
I
Nagal
agree
all the
with you.
time.
Absolutely right. But they will be playing at clay court, which Nagal.
Sriram Balaji and Bopanna were in decent
Sorry,
form.
not Nagal. Sorry.
Sriram Balaji and Bopanna were in decent form, but you can't expect them to win a medal.
Exactly.
No, I'm not
As
saying
in,
they
like,
will go and win a medal, but
make
they
a
should go the
mark.
distance.
Yeah. And also,
Because as you said, it's not just about winning the medals, as you said.
Yeah.
It's also about reaching at the topmost level.
No, so that is what I'm saying. I don't think that they will play their best tennis, and I don't see them going into the quarters and the semis.
What do you both think about our chances this Paris Olympics?
see, I want our badminton, and I want our athletics team to win more than one medal.
Okay.
Yes, Neeraj Chopra is there, but can we? It's a far-sighted, as in like it's a shooting. It's like expecting too much, but I think we should give it a ray. And badminton, I want Satvik and Chirag to win the
Oh,
gold,
yes, why not?
bring
Yes,
back
Chirag.
the gold.
Yes.
Yes.
And I don't think, see, we can talk a lot about our badminton being great and all that, but I think after the Thomas Cup victory, we haven't done much.
Yeah.
In inconsistent form, there has been a lot of issues around.
Why
This,
do you
that.
say that? Pranoy was great.
Pranoy has been
Lakshya
brilliant.
had a sinus operation, so he dipped form for almost a year.
Yeah.
Satvik Chirag have been inconsistent.
No, Satvik Chirag, where have they been inconsistent? They have been
India Open-
dominating everywhere.
India
They are
Open,
our best hope.
they
They are
could
our
not.
best hope.
Yeah.
They are definitely our best hope. They are the best pair in the world right now. But I think after they won the Thomas Cup, they were ranked 1, and they consistently moved from 1 to 5 places to places in the last 2
doesn't
years.
matter at all.
Yeah, of course, definitely. But
When you know Sachi will be there for the kill, people know that
of course. Yeah.
they have that spirit. People know that these days, Sachi, when they get onto the court, everybody, even the top ranked pair, know that they can be beaten. As in,
Yeah,
They shiver.
Sachi can do it. So that's
So
one
Lakshya
thing.
and Sachi, I'm definitely hoping 2 medals. I don't know which ones, but 2 medals there.
Lakshya is in a draw, a nightmarish draw.
I know.
Let's put that to people. He is with Christie, if I'm not
Oh,
wrong.
yes.
And it's one of the two. or
Even
one
his
of the
coach
one.
has said that he is an
Yeah.
underdog.
Yeah. So that's
just
He's
hope.
the dark horse.
Pranoy,
He's the dark horse.
Let's see how Pranoy does it. Badminton is a hope, and like we always, as in I love archery as a sport, but then beating the South Koreans, there are a few predictions saying that the team might do well.
I hope they do well.
Yeah.
Because after so much of hard work they put in,
Hmm.
I just can't get that Tokyo disappointment out of my head.
Yeah.
So I want something to happen in archery.
And shooting, though, we have, as in we always hope for the best. It happens at the first part of it. I just hope that we just get out of that mental block this time. Manu Bakar, 3 events. Last time we were talking about Manu not being ready for the 3 events, but this time she's again entered in 3 events, 10, 25 and mixed team. So I hope she gets it, and we have a very, very good rifle shooter in Sifth Kaur Samra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
3 positions, and there are, just get things done. Like, yes, like we all say, okay, participation is great, but 7 ke upar, let's hope for it.
Yeah, definitely. Wrestling also has a chance, right?
Yes.
Because I think it's an easier draw.
Wrestling,
Yeah.
boxing.
Higher
There are-
seed. Boxing. Can Nikhat win?
Yes,
Definitely she
of
can.
course. She has been winning world championships.
Yeah. For
If
fun.
you won world championship twice,
And dominating win also
Yeah,
in
why
the
can't
World
you win?
Championships.
I don't see any problem in her winning if she performs at the level she is capable of. Because every athlete will say this to you, and I also believe that whatever you do across 4 years, every day you do it, but what matters is on that particular day how you perform.
Yeah.
Because everyone is out to win that medal for their country,
Hmm.
and each one of them are the best.
And it's the Olympics we are talking about. It's not
Yes.
like anything else.
Yes, and you have to
Yeah.
shine the best of the lot.
Yeah.
That takes a lot, because it's not just your hard work, it's also your mental precision, and more than that, how luck favors you.
Yeah.
Because one slight mistake here and there, you're gone.
Oh, luck though definitely plays a part. I mean, Leander Pace 96.
Yeah.
His first round match was against Pete Sampras,
Yeah.
the then world number 1.
Yeah.
Pete Sampras pulled out, and then Leander Pace also did mad things. Like his wrist was in a cast just before the day of the bronze medal match, and he played with that ruptured wrist, tendon, whatever, and he won there, which was nuts to see. I did speak to Nikhat Zarin a few months back, and she's been very public about it from then, that the amount of sacrifices that these guys make is massive. She's like, I really love my family, but I don't talk to them. I really love going out. I don't go out.
Yes.
It's a monotonous routine day in and day out to be prepared for the Olympics. And from there, it's the mental side of things.
It's not very easy.
It's not easy at all.
No, a lot of people will come out and say, "Oh, जीतते नहीं है हम लोग इतने लोग." Yeah, there are a lot of
हल्के में लेना
Yes.
लो. Yeah.
They don't know the sacrifice these athletes put in. Because whenever you talk to athletes, you realize, oh my God, they do things that you can't even think of doing and reach there, represent the nation. So give them that respect and please back them.
I think, we'll keep bringing different flavors in the build up to the Olympics. We'll have 2 more episodes of Olympic Tales before the Olympics, which starts on July 26th. 26th is the opening ceremony. From 27th, the action begins. But please do join us on Olympic Tales. We'll keep bringing every bit of story, the glory stories, the heartbreaks. Paris is beautiful, beautiful for stories, and I hope we have a lot of heartwarming stories from Paris, and India goes past 7.
Definitely. We all hope it happens.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Tala for a reason.
Come on, let's stop that.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to Olympic Tales. You can send in your feedback on 8588 966 996. Since this was the first episode, we welcome all kinds of feedback, critical feedback, encouraging feedback. We'll be very eager and keen to know what you think about this new podcast for India Today. You could also rate our podcast on Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and Spotify if you've been listening to it. And if you're watching us on YouTube, please do leave your comment. Have a great weekend. Thank you.